players. Before today's game, we would like to take a little time to recognize our 9 senior players who have given so much to our program. First up, we would like to honor Natalie Behrens, escorted by her parents Jim and Allison Behrens. Natalie has spent 4 years in the soccer program and 3 years as a varsity player. She was a second-team all-conference player as a sophomore and a first-team all-conference player as a junior. She currently has 4 goals and 1 assist on the year and has scored 11 goals and 5 assists for her varsity career. Natalie's favorite memories include the West Campus dog pile after beating Parkway West in PKs her sophomore year, all the bus ride jam sessions with her teammates, the entire Kansas City trip, and making Claire drive all the way to West County during a game of hostage. In addition to soccer, Natalie is also a member of the Sparkle Effect, Club Ask, the Percussion Ensemble, and the National Honor Society. She's also been a member of the cross-country team for the past 4 years. Natalie would like to thank her parents for supporting her throughout her entire soccer career and coming to basically every game, and especially her mom for being the team photographer and responsible for all the cute Instagrams. She would also like to thank her teammates, especially her fellow seniors, for giving her 4 years of unforgettable memories and making the season the most wonderful time of the year. She would also like to thank her fellow defenders for putting up with the random talks and making the defensive huddle and spelling a fun tradition. And finally, she would like to thank her amazing coaches, especially Coach Ehrenberg, for always pushing her to be better. Without their time, effort, and advice, the soccer program would not be what it is today. They have made the past 4 years so much fun, and she cannot imagine where she'd be without them. Natalie's advice for underclassmen is to never let anything or anyone stop you from doing what you'd like to do. Put yourself out there and take advantage of every opportunity and every moment, because you never know when it could be your last. Don't ever let the fear of failure stop you, because after all, there ain't no mountain high enough. Also, try not to hit anyone with your car. Natalie will attend the University of Notre Dame and major in psychology and neuroscience. She hopes to continue playing soccer and running cross-country on the club teams. In 10 years, you will find Natalie just chillin'. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Nat Bear for her amazing play as a defender on the team. She has been a huge part of the team's tremendous defense over the past 3 years, and despite her Nunya nickname, is a force on corner kicks as well. We will miss her sense of humor, her amazing singing skills, and her role as the team's medicine provider. We will also miss Natalie's mom, who has become the team's official photographer. Thank you, Natalie, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Charlotte Mabs, escorted by her dad, Richard Mabs. And Mom Donna, late edition, and brother Robbie. Charlotte has spent 4 years in the soccer program with 3 years on the varsity level. Charlotte was the second-team all-conference player her sophomore year. She currently has 3 goals and 4 assists on the year and has scored 11 goals and 19 assists in her varsity career. Charlotte lists her favorite soccer memories as the Quincy and KC trips, the Parkway West game sophomore year when the fans charged the field and dogpiled after the win, and all the pasta dinners. Besides soccer, Charlotte was part of the German National Honor Society, 6th grade homework club, and played softball for both Ladue and Select. Charlotte would like to thank all her soccer coaches throughout her life, especially Coach Durham and Coach Ehrenberg, who spent endless hours scouting, making plans, putting notes in the huddle, and making up funny nicknames for us. She would like to thank her parents for driving her to all the practices and games since she was 9. Also her siblings, who were always there to play soccer with her around her house. Finally, she would like to thank her teammates for being amazing and making their last season the best ever. Charlotte's advice for underclassmen is cliche, but time in high school will go by fast and soccer will go a lot faster. In the words of Ehrenberg, play simple when on the field. It turns out better. Take that to your life as well. Do things that make you happy. Cherish the time that you have on the team and with your friends. After high school, Charlotte will be going to Center College to play softball. She will probably study physics or math and then get her engineering degree at another school. In 10 years, you will find Charlotte 10 years older. But actually, she's not sure what she'll be doing. Hopefully, happy in her job and still in touch with her fellow 1-6ers. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Charlotte for all the big goals and assists that Charlotte helped score and create during her varsity career. Her head ball goal against Quincy has to be one of the prettiest that the coaches have ever seen. She has always been a very coachable player who has helped the team achieve great heights. The coaches would also like to thank her for being the poster child for why we put on sunblock. Thank you, Charlotte, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Claire Peterson, escorted by her parents, Bruce and Dorothy Peterson. Claire's been a part of the soccer program for 4 years, with 3 years on the varsity team. She was a second-team all-conference player as a sophomore and a first-team all-conference player as a junior. Currently, she has the Ladue record for most assists in a season with 20 and is second overall for assists in her career. She has scored 8 goals with 20 assists this year and has scored 22 goals and added 50 assists in her varsity career. Claire's favorite soccer memories are her first game on varsity, where she played goalie during the game, and for the PK shootout against Parkway West, and every moment spent with her soccer family, where she was free to truly be herself without the nets. Besides soccer, Claire is president of Mu Alpha Theta, vice president of the 6th grade homework club, treasurer of Ladue Club UNICEF, member of the morale committee for dance marathons, snare, and pep band co-captain, and a triangle enthusiast. Claire would like to thank her brother Eric for ripping the heads off her dolls and giving her soccer balls at a young age, and then later teaching her how to play. She would also like to thank her parents for supporting her not only in soccer, but in every dream she has ever pursued. Her parents have always been there for her, and she's truly grateful. Claire's advice for underclassmen is don't carry the water. It's very heavy. Ignore the haters. She can teach anyone who wants to know how to get away with never carrying the water. After high school, Claire had a decision to make. After a grueling wait, Claire was taken off the wait list for We Go Hard University and will now attend Northwestern University to study environmental engineering and economics. She looks forward to playing club soccer. In 10 years, you will find Claire traveling around the world as an environmental engineer with a soccer ball by her side. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Claire for her amazing assisting skills. Never have we seen a player more excited for assisting a goal than scoring one. We will miss her excitement for any drill that is cross-related and her disappointment whenever she was subbed out on a corner kick. The coaches will also never forget the day that Claire lost Julius. #salty. Thank you, Claire, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Madison Schroeder, escorted by her parents Rick and Whitney Schroeder, and her brother Gannon and sister Olivia. Madison has been in the Ladue program for 3 years and has played varsity all 3 years. Madison has also received all-conference honorable mention for sophomore and junior year. Unfortunately, a knee injury early this year wiped out most of Madison's senior year, but in her varsity career, she had 4 goals and 1 assist. Madison's favorite soccer memories include playing hostage at the team sleepover, pranking the rest of the team with toothpaste-filled Oreos, winning the Rittner tournament junior year, and the never-ending laughs and goofball moments she will remember forever. Beyond soccer, Madison is the co-president of the Ladue chapter of Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a 2-year member of the Ladue Dance Marathon, Morale Dance Committee, a member of the Ladue Students Against Cancer, and a member of the Multicultural Club. Madison would like to thank both of her parents for encouraging her to push the limits and find the boundaries in everything she does, and that quitting isn't an option, even when you can't play. Madison would also like to thank Coach Ehrenberg for making her feel like she's just as important as every other girl on the team, regardless if she could play, and for being such an amazing role model. Lastly, Madison would like to thank her best friends, aka her teammates, for being a part of the incredible memories that make leaving so incredibly hard. Madison's advice for underclassmen is that as much as you think people are watching you and that they care what you're doing, they don't. Trust her. So eat that extra cookie, put on that extra Spirit Day accessory, and make the most of everything you do. Remember, you're making memories. After high school, Madison plans to attend the University of Missouri to study political science and journalism. She hopes to join the Missouri chapter of FCA. In 10 years, you will find Madison on the other sideline of this field or turf, cheering on the back-to-back Missouri State champs. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Shredder for being a fearless defender when she was playing. We would also like to thank her for being an awesome teammate when injured, who came to support the team every day during practice and at games. We will miss the hilarious acting flops Madison did after getting fouled in games and her mad braiding skills. Thank you, Madison, for everything you did for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Sydney Valeriot, escorted by her parents Chris and Wendy Valeriot. While a quad injury has kept her out of almost every game this year, she is ready to go today. In her varsity career, she has scored 7 goals and 2 assists. Sydney's favorite soccer memories include the Kansas City trip, meeting Becky Sauerbrunn, and breaking out into random 1-6 chants with her fellow seniors. Besides soccer, Sydney is president of the Latin Club, a member of the National Honor Society, and has been involved in the Ladue tennis program for 4 years. Sydney would like to thank her parents for their unconditional love and support in everything that she does, her teammates for making Ladue soccer something she will always remember, Tracy, the athletic trainer, for helping her through her injury, and last but not least, the coaches for the tremendous amount of time and effort they have put into the team to make the season so unforgettable. Sydney's advice for the underclassmen is to focus on what you can bring to the team, no matter how small, and always remember to keep a positive attitude. After high school, Sydney will be attending Texas Christian University and plans on playing intramural soccer and tennis. In 10 years, you will find Sydney somewhere warm, doing something she loves. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would love to thank Sydney for her perseverance and hard work to get healthy again for the season. We have missed having her on the field for most of the year, where she is always in the right spot making the correct run. We would also like to thank her for her positive attitude and dedication to the team, even while injured. We will miss her encouraging comments while videotaping games. Thank you, Sydney, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Anna Hardig, escorted by her mom, Joyce Hardig, and her grandma, Judy Brombelich. Anna has been a 4-year varsity player. She was on the second team all-conference last year. Currently, she has 10 goals and 4 assists on the year and has scored 13 goals and 6 assists in her varsity career. Anna's favorite soccer memories include dressing up as the Purple Cobras at Quincy sophomore year, crushing Westminster this year, and yelling our halftime cheer at every game. Besides soccer, Anna is a delegate in the student council and is also vice president of Mu Alpha Theta. Anna would like to thank her parents for the massive amount of support throughout her soccer journey, from her knee injury to coming to all the games this season. She also wants to thank her brothers for inspiring her to do her best, and also to always keep that competitive drive. She wants to thank her teammates for making the season the best time of the year. And finally, Anna wants to thank her coaches for everything they have taught her and for putting the extra time into our season to make it so special. Anna's advice for underclassmen would be to live life to the fullest. Every second counts, especially in high school and the soccer season. Try to keep a positive attitude, and hopefully you will look back at high school with no regrets. Hashtag no regrets. After high school, Anna plans on playing high school at the college or playing soccer at the College of Worcester, as well as majoring in chemistry. In 10 years, you will find Anna smiling, hopefully doing something that she loves. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Anna for her textbook defending during her tenure on the team. She has been a rock in the middle of our defense and a huge reason for our success on the field. We would also like to thank her for finding this amazing scoring touch this season, as she has channeled her inner Ronaldo and become a top 3 scorer on the team. We will miss her intensity on the field and her tendency to find places on the ground to lounge off the field. Thank you, Anna, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Captain Madeline Below, escorted by her parents, Susan and Mark. Madeline is a 4-year varsity player. She has been on second-team all-conference for 2 years and has been an all-academic player every year. Currently, she has 7 goals and 3 assists on the season and has scored 19 goals with 13 assists during her varsity career. Madeline has so many favorite memories, but a few of them are beating Westminster this year for the first time, winning the Rittner tournament in the pouring rain last year, and dressing up crazy every year for the Quincy Invitational and the sleepovers. Also, when little Sarah Cook was going off against Charisse, who was about a foot taller than her, and Claire shouted, "Cook, I like your chances on this head ball," everyone started cracking up in the middle of the game. Outside of soccer, Madeline is a member of the National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society and has been involved in Club Ask since freshman year. She is a member of the percussion ensemble along with her fellow teammates Claire and Natalie. Madeline has also danced for 8 years, even though Ehrenberg constantly makes fun of her for being in a dance troupe. Madeline would like to thank her mom for always being so supportive through everything she does, and her dad for helping make her the player she is today, with 10 years of post-game advice. She would like to thank her teammates, especially the other seniors, for always being there for her and making every single day of the last 4 seasons fun and full of memories. Lastly, she would like to thank her coaches, Ehrenberg and Durham, for putting so much into the soccer program. This team would not be as tight-knit or successful without you guys bringing us together. You truly made this team a hashtag family. Although this is said a lot, Madeline's advice to freshmen is to cherish every moment of high school, and especially the soccer season. 4 years go by a lot faster than you think. Take advantage of all the bonding opportunities with the team, because the friendships you make with your teammates are unforgettable. Also, never be late, not even a minute late, if there's a legitimate reason. After graduation, Madeline will attend Tulane University. She's undecided on her major but wants to minor in Spanish and become fluent. She hopes to play club soccer at Tulane and bring the concept of slide the keeper to the players who weren't fortunate enough to learn from the Ladue coaches. In 10 years, you will find Madeline somewhere doing something that makes her happy. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Madeline for all the behind-the-scenes work she does on the field that made us successful. She has become the little engine that makes our midfield run. We would also like to thank her for being a great leader on the team throughout the season. The coaches will miss eating gluten-free cookies on the Quincy trips without the water bug, and will never forget how she rocked the face mask last year. Thank you, Madeline, for all that you have done for the soccer program. Next, we would like to honor Captain Hayden Hunt, escorted by Steve and Mai Hunt. Hayden is a 4-year varsity player. She was named to the second team all-conference as a freshman. She was named to the first team all-conference as a sophomore and junior. Hayden currently has 3 goals and 8 assists on the season and has scored 16 goals with 22 assists during her varsity career. Hayden's favorite soccer memories include beating Parkway West in penalty kicks freshman year, drenching Ehrenberg in water after winning the Rittner tournament last year, and when the whole team sang "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" with a street performer in Kansas City. Besides soccer, Hayden is also the president of the Student Council, the founder of Multicultural Club, and sports editor for the Panorama. She was on the Dance Marathon Morale Committee for 2 years and is a member of Mock Trial, National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. Hayden would like to thank her parents for coming to almost every single game and supporting her, not only in high school, but throughout her entire soccer career. She would like to thank her brother and sister for being there for her through the ups and downs. Hayden also wants to thank her friends for coming to so many games and dealing with hours upon hours of soccer talk. She would like to thank her teammates for making her love every second of the soccer season and for being her second family. And finally, she would like to thank her coaches, especially Coach Ehrenberg, for the unbelievable amount of time, effort, and love they have put into the soccer program, and to Hayden as well. Her advice for underclassmen is to not be afraid. Don't be afraid to act dorky, to try something new, or to go out of your way to be kind to someone. When you look back, you'll only regret the chances you didn't take. After high school, Hayden will be attending Vanderbilt University with an undecided major. She hopes to continue playing soccer on the club soccer team at Vanderbilt. In 10 years, you will find Hayden coaching Ladue soccer with Ehrenberg, or working with the St. Louis Cardinals, or both. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Hayden for her tireless work on the field, doing the dirty work like marking the other team's best player and making box-to-box runs up and down the field. We would also like to thank her for caring about the team so much. She's been an amazing captain for 2 years for the soccer team. We will miss her blog posts, pre-game music jams, crazy superstitions, and snot rockets. Thank you, Hayden, for everything you have done for the soccer program. Last but not least, we would like to honor Captain Lizzie Puyo, escorted by her parents Karen Knoll and Carlos Puyo. Lizzie is a 4-year varsity player. She has been named first-team all-conference as a freshman, sophomore, and junior years. Also, she was named the Conference Player of the Year her junior year. She also recently broke Ladue's record for goals scored in her career and is second all-time in points scored in a career. She currently has 21 goals and 4 assists on the year and has scored 77 goals with 31 assists in her varsity career. Lizzie's favorite soccer memories are the Quincy tournament, meeting Becky Sauerbrunn, beating Westminster a few weeks ago, and singing Ain't No Mountain High and the climb with the team on the nighttime bus rides. Besides soccer, Lizzie was the business manager for the Rambler Yearbook, treasurer of Mu Alpha Theta, and in the National Honor Society. Lizzie would like to thank her parents for everything they do for her, and specifically for coming to every soccer game they can since 4th grade. She would especially like to thank her father for coaching and pushing her to be the best player she can be. She would also like to thank her brother, Carlos, for making her waffles every morning on game days. Lizzie would also like to thank her teammates for all the laughs they have shared and all the memories they have made. She would also like to thank Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham for everything they do on and off the soccer field, from scouting games to creating fun team bonding games in Quincy. Without them, our team wouldn't be the family we are now. Her advice for underclassmen is to take advantage of every moment in high school that you can, because it will fly by faster than you can imagine. Get involved in different things, meet new people, and get out of your comfort zone. And don't be afraid to be yourself. After high school, Lizzie will be attending Washington University in St. Louis with a major in biology and on the pre-med track. She hopes to continue playing soccer at WashU on the club team. In 10 years, you will find Lizzie being a doctor in a Spanish-speaking country. Maybe. Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Durham would like to thank Lizzie for her amazingly consistent scoring touch for 4 years. We would also like to thank her for being a great captain for 2 years for the soccer team, especially all her work during the off-seasons that she did to help the team. We will miss all of her intestinal and bladder issues that made each season hilarious and smelly all at the same time. Thank you, Lizzie, for all that you have done for the soccer program. And finally, Coach Ehrenberg and Coach Graham would also like to thank the parents for allowing these wonderful young ladies to play on the soccer team. Without your support of the girls and the soccer program, none of our success could have happened. And to this amazing group of young ladies, we're going to miss you, and we would just like to say thank you once again. Your leadership, work ethic, and soccer skill has helped make the Ladue soccer program what it is today. Let's give one more round of applause to our senior players and their parents. And let's go give